Hey all my Femboy fanatics, Hazy here. Just letting you know that your meaning in life is to like the video and your purpose is to subscribe. Also, be sure to look at my Patreon for special audios that YouTube won't appreciate. Love you all. Hello? Honey, are you home? Whoa, I take that as a yes. Oh, sorry for disturbing you. I was actually hoping if I could stay for a while with you. Well, it's kind of a long story, but if it's alright with you, could we talk about it while I get comfy? Thanks. Now, where would be a good place to put all of this? Oh, thanks. Oh, right. So, I don't know if I talked to you about how my family tried setting me up with a princess. Well, in that case, my family tried setting me up with a princess. Now, before you go off on a rampage, at least hear me out. Thank you. Now, the princess that I was set up with was a little... How do I put this gently? No, she's not ugly. It's just... nothing clicked, if that makes any sense. I mean, don't get me wrong. She was nice enough, even willing to hear about dragon girls for what seemed like hours. Were there any feelings? I mean, if you count platonic feelings, maybe. Besides, she has someone else in mind as well. Well, apparently there's this knight who is her bodyguard. The whole childhood friend routine. Anyways, she really liked him. I had to admit that I was kind of looking forward to meeting him as well. Anyway, the two of us worked on some treaty ideas with our two kingdoms. Inevitably, when I become king and she becomes queen, the two of us might have to work together. Well, with me possibly marrying a beautiful girl such as yourself, it would be nice to have another kingdom support our love, right? There was one thing that did kind of bother her. Well, she was really the tomboy type. At first, glancing at me, thinking I was a girl, she probably thought I was weak and ended up challenging me to an arm wrestling match. Yeah, it didn't really help that she continued to challenge me. That woman just couldn't accept defeat gracefully. Anyways, there are also these other shady suitors for the young princess, and I do mean shady. Well, let's just say that these men tried to do something ungentlemanlike. Yeah, and this is pretty much the reason why I'm here now. Well, I needed to lay low for a while. One of the suitors found out where I lived, and let's just say that they were not thrilled that I stopped their advances. While fleeing in the dead of night, I found the kingdom, and more specifically the castle of the princess. And of course, guess who was the knight on guard duty that stormy night? Exactly. Of course. However, he wished to challenge my strength. Just between us, it was the first match I lost in years. I know, right? He was super strong. It was like I was trying to move a stone wall. Anyways, is it okay if I lay low in your den by any chance? Oh, you're hugging me. I didn't think you'd be that happy for me. Oh, right. Because I was traveling late at night, I figured that I needed a safety net and sorts in order to travel here. Thankfully, the princess loaned me a ring. Yep, our new friendship and treaty towards our kingdoms. Of course, I returned the favor in a similar way. See? It's her family's coat of arms. Because of this, it gave me safe travel and I made a new friend. Did I make friends with the knight? Well, of course. I do have to admit, though, if you ever cross paths with him, and if he's in a good mood, just don't do anything that might upset him. Well, kidnapping the princess. That would definitely revoke our little agreement. Anyways, I trust that you wouldn't do anything like that, right? Right? Good. That's the dragon girl I fell for. Come here. So, I do appreciate that you're helping me out again. It really means a lot to me. I mean, it is possible that you meet them. There could be a chance. Just do try to be on your best behavior. Not just for her, but for him. To tell you the truth, yeah, I kinda do. He was the first guy in a while to look at me as an equal. It's strange. I didn't think that a guy would take me so seriously, but he did. Yeah, now you take me seriously. If I recall, when you swept me off my feet, you thought I was a princess. But anyway, the two of us just kind of bonded over our girlfriends. He planned to confess publicly to her in his family's sunflower garden. Yeah, I didn't want to overstep when we publicly confess. I'll have to think of where we could do it. Ugh. In the meantime, I think I'm gonna crash for tonight. Are you okay with that? Thanks for the understanding. I'll just set up my sleeping arrangements and... Hey, why'd you take my sleeping bag? Why? Well, for starters, it seems very much an improper thing for a gentleman to do to such a fine maiden, sleeping together and all. Hey, that doesn't mean I don't want to sleep with you, in the same room anyways. It's just there are proper precautions that need to be made. Good. Good night, my beautiful maiden. Okay. That could have been at least a little less cringe, I'll admit, but I'll think of something better in the morning. Ugh. Good night, dear. Ugh.